Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel and don't forget to subscribe. Today we're diving into something a little darker than usual. You might think kids' shows are all rainbows and sunshine, but some episodes have a seriously eerie edge that might have kept you up at night. From unsettling plots to spine-chilling visuals, let's explore the top 10 creepiest episodes of kids' shows that have left a lasting impression on us. Grab a blanket and let's get started. 10. Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Tale of the Midnight Madness. First up is an episode from the classic Are You Afraid of the Dark series. The Tale of the Midnight Madness is about a cursed movie theater where the characters on screen start coming to life. The creepy element here isn't just the haunted theater, but the unnervingly realistic way the characters begin to interact with the real world. The combination of eerie visuals and unsettling sound effects makes this episode one of the most memorable and spine-tingling of the series. What makes this episode truly unnerving is the concept of your worst fears coming out of the screen. It taps into that childhood fear of not being able to escape the things that scare you, blending the surreal with the realistic in a way that lingers long after the episode ends. The theater's decaying ambiance and the grotesque characters are enough to make anyone think twice before going to see a late-night movie. 9. SpongeBob SquarePants – Red Mist. Next up is a rather unsettling episode of SpongeBob SquarePants titled Red Mist. This episode, which was never officially aired on TV due to its disturbing content, features SpongeBob's terrifying encounter with a ghostly figure who demands revenge. The haunting imagery of SpongeBob's increasingly disturbing experiences with the ghost gives this episode an eerie vibe that's far from the usual silly antics. The most unsettling aspect of Red Mist is the stark contrast between the typical lighthearted tone of the show and the dark, almost horror-like atmosphere of this episode. The transition from innocent fun to sheer terror creates an uncomfortable tension that keeps viewers on edge. The ghostly presence and the macabre consequences make this one of the creepiest episodes that most people have only heard rumors about. 8. The X-Files – Home. While The X-Files isn't strictly a kids' show, its episode Home is notorious for being particularly disturbing. The episode follows a family living in isolation with deeply unsettling and gruesome secrets. The combination of horrific themes and disturbing imagery makes this episode a chilling experience, even for those who are used to the show's creepy content. Home stands out for its intense and graphic portrayal of horror that's unsettling even by The X-Files standards. The episode delves into themes of family horror and isolation with such intensity that it feels almost tangible. It's a gripping example of how children's programming can sometimes push boundaries and delve into darker territories, leaving a lasting impact on its audience. The Twilight Zone – It's a Good Life. Moving on, we have an episode from The Twilight Zone, titled It's a Good Life. This episode centers around a young boy with godlike powers who can control reality, creating a nightmarish environment for everyone around him. The psychological horror of living in constant fear of a child's whims makes this episode particularly chilling. What sets It's a Good Life apart is its exploration of the dynamics between power and fear. The boy's ability to manipulate reality with just his thoughts creates a suffocating atmosphere of dread and helplessness. The blend of innocence with malevolence in this episode makes it a classic example of psychological horror that resonates deeply with viewers, regardless of age. 6. Courage the Cowardly Dog – The Demon in the Mattress. In Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Demon in the Mattress is an episode that's hard to forget. Courage, the lovable dog, faces a demonic entity trapped in a mattress. The sinister tone, combined with eerie visuals and the suspenseful plot, makes this episode stand out as particularly creepy. The episode's effectiveness lies in its ability to tap into primal fears, what's hidden in the things around us. The unsettling imagery of the demon, and the way it manipulates its surroundings, create a sense of unease that's both imaginative and disturbing. This episode showcases the show's ability to blend dark themes with childlike horror in a uniquely terrifying way. 5. Goosebumps – The Haunted Mask. Goosebumps has several spine-chilling episodes, but The Haunted Mask takes the cake. It revolves around a girl who wears a Halloween mask that takes over her mind and turns her into a monstrous figure. The transformation scenes and the mask's malevolent influence create an atmosphere of dread and horror that's hard to shake off. The fear in The Haunted Mask is rooted in the idea of losing control over one's identity. The mask's sinister power to alter behavior and appearance taps into deep-seated fears of identity loss and transformation. The visual and psychological horror in this episode make it a memorable and frightening experience for viewers. Arthur, the Scare Your Pants Off Club. Even Arthur has its creepy moments, and the Scare Your Pants Off Club is one of the most unsettling. The episode features a scary movie that seems to have a real supernatural influence on its viewers. The blurring of reality and fiction creates an unnerving experience that stays with you long after the credits roll. The chilling aspect of this episode is how it blurs the line between a harmless childhood activity and genuine fear. The frightening movie scenes within the show create a layered sense of unease, making it a prime example of how even the most innocent shows can venture into eerie territory. 3. Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy. In Danny Phantom, the Ultimate Enemy stands out as an intense and dark episode. Danny faces his future self, who has become a malevolent force threatening the entire world. The portrayal of a corrupted version of the protagonist is both disturbing and compelling, offering a dark twist on the hero's journey. The most unsettling part of the Ultimate Enemy is the stark contrast between Danny's usual heroics and the grim reality of his potential future. The episode's exploration of the consequences of power and corruption adds depth to the horror, creating a gripping and thought-provoking narrative that is as eerie as it is engaging. 2. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. The Simpsons is known for its Treehouse of Horror specials, and Treehouse of Horror Fee is particularly memorable. This episode features a chilling segment called The Shinning, a parody of Stephen King's The Shining, where the Simpson family faces terrifying supernatural events. The blend of humor and horror creates an unsettling atmosphere that makes this segment stand out. The effective use of horror tropes and dark comedy in Treehouse of Horror V creates a unique experience that's both funny and frightening. The episode's ability to seamlessly blend the macabre with humor showcases how even a seemingly lighthearted show can delve into eerie territory without losing its signature charm. Before we drop number 1, here are some honorable mentions that just missed the list. Hey Arnold, Four-Eyed Jack. This episode features a spooky urban legend about a ghost haunting the school. The eerie atmosphere and suspenseful storytelling make it a memorable, goosebumps-inducing experience. Rugrats, the mysterious Mr. Friend. When a creepy robot toy turns evil, the episode takes a darker turn than usual. The unsettling toy and its behavior make this episode a lot scarier than you'd expect from Rugrats. Teen Titans, Fear Itself. In this episode, Raven's worst fears come to life, leading to some seriously spooky moments. The psychological horror and intense visuals make it a standout in the series. 1. Ren and Stimpy, The Cat Came Back. At number 1, we have Ren and Stimpy's The Cat Came Back, which is notorious for its disturbing and grotesque elements. The episode features a cat with a horrific revenge plot against Ren and Stimpy, resulting in some of the most bizarre and unsettling visuals in the series. The dark humor combined with the grotesque animation creates a uniquely disturbing experience. The episode's effectiveness lies in its unsettling blend of absurdity and horror. The grotesque and exaggerated visuals, along with the macabre storyline, create a sense of unease that's both captivating and disturbing. It's a perfect example of how the combination of dark themes with quirky animation can produce a genuinely creepy experience. And that's a wrap on the creepiest episodes of kids' shows that still give us chills. I hope you enjoyed this spooky trip down memory lane. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an eerie update. Let me know in the comments which episode scared you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.